The Admirals, loose puck picked up by DeCamillis. He'll get that to Randall in the right wing. Randall off the boards, in deep. Randall and Hunter pressuring. Admirals. Hunter, alone on the rebound, tries to send it to the far corner. Randall helps in, keeps it in the near side. Centering pass. Pass to everybody, goes to the far blue line. Misplay, Hunter kicks that forward. Carter Hunter in over the Admirals blue line alone. Backhand shot. And held for the whistle. Okay, thank you. Some minor technical difficulties with the internet connection here. Andrade steps in for the face-off. One back by the Admirals. They'll try to play it up the near wing. Telford keeping it in deep. Admirals behind their net. Out the near side, misplay. Telford on the loose puck. Tries to play it through the defense. Loose puck. Andrade picks up the puck. Shoots. Into the glove and out for the whistle. A couple inches higher, and that would have been in the back of the net. 12:39 to go in the second period. Akey on the faceoff. Runs it back to Lunny. He plays it off the boards behind the Admirals net. They'll send it to the far wing. Lead pass to the blue line, almost picked off by Way. Lunny on his way out of the zone. Almost kicked it back. Akey picks it up. Lunny following, gets it to Nickel. Nickel gets the blue line to Lunny. Lunny winds up, shoots, and scores! Flyers goal scored by number 19, Ethan Lunny. Assisted by number 44, Oliver Akey, and number 97, Caden Nickel. Time of the goal, 12:15 to go in the second period. Akey steps back in for the faceoff. One back by the Admirals. They'll play it back to their defense. Up the right wing, in over the Flyers blue line. Icing waved off. Way back to pick it up. Way behind his net. Tries to come up the near side. Admirals with the shot off the glove of Milks. That goes high over the net. Rebound to the near corner. Admirals play to the blue line. Shot through traffic. Milks tracked that one in and holds on for the whistle. Flyers getting their line changed. Randall steps in to take the face-off for the Flyers. This puck, DeCamillis chips that to the blue line, but the Admirals send it right back into the far corner around the wing. Hunter kicks it up. Admirals with the shot into the glove of Milks, and he holds on for the whistle. And Sloan clearing out some garbage. Face off to the left of Milks. Randall in to take it. In the feet of the Admirals. Centering pass picked up by DeCamillis. He'll send it off the right wing. Down the ice. Randall got a step. Icing waved off. Randall picks up the puck in the near corner. Randall hits the brakes. Runs out of room. Admirals to the blue line. Kept there by Sloan for a second. Admirals drag it out down the left side and chip it into the Flyers zone. Savory hard around the wing to the far half boards. To the blue line. Admirals kept it in. Back to Savory. Chips it off the wing, intended for Hunter. Savory again. Off a skate, comes to the near wing. Shot by the Admirals, blocked and saved by Milks to the near corner. Sloan backhands that to the far corner. Hunter picks it up. Lead pass for Randall through traffic. Couldn't clear the zone. Back in. Admirals send it around the wing. Behind the Flyers' goal to the far corner. Hunter up the middle to the blue line. Admirals keep it in. DeCamillis picks it up and skates it over the Flyers' blue line. DeCamillis through center and over the left wing. Cuts towards the net. Runs out of road. DeCamillis to Randall. He walks out front. Gets it to Jeffrey Stedman at the point. Shot blocked in front. Admirals bring it back the other way. 3-on-2. Admirals through center and over the Flyers blue line. Shot. Milks with the save. Rebound cleared out of the way by Jeffrey Stedman. Savory picks it up. Corey Kelly picks it up. Brings it down the left wing. Shot. Through traffic, pad save by the Admirals goaltender. They'll clear that up to center. Randall keeps it in. He'll play it off the wing. Hey! Where's the call? Randall with a clear cross check at the Flyers bench. Andrade and Kelly keeps the puck, and Andrade walks through the middle. Shoots into the glove and held for the whistle. Open your eyes, ref. Andrade in for the face-off. He wins that one back. Kelly back to Andrade behind the net. Andrade to the near side. Plays it to Felix at the point. Felix through traffic. Tipped. Covered. And held for the whistle by the Admirals goaltender. 9:30 to go in the period. Andrade wins it back to Jeffrey Stedman, who plays it around the wing. Behind the Admirals net to the near side. Telford on it. Admirals up to the blue line. Centering pass through the legs. That'll go to the far corner of the Flyers territory. Jeffrey Stedman around the wing to Kelly. Chips it into the feet of the Admirals defense. Pokes it up through center. Down the right side. Admirals play it right back into the Flyers blue line. Good stick by Felix to break up the rush. Gets the puck in the near corner. Felix behind the net. Out the far side to the half boards. Kelly to Andrade. Admirals strip it and send it back in behind the Flyers net. Felix up the right side this time. Telford tries to step around his man. Couldn't do it. Admirals play it back in behind the Flyers goal. Jeffrey Stedman to the near corner for Felix. Under pressure. Felix and Telford and Andrade in the corner. Felix comes up with it. He gets hacked at. Chipped out down the ice by Telford. That'll go back to the Admirals zone. Cross ice, almost picked up by Andrade. Admirals back to the Flyers blue line. They'll chip it to the near corner, far corner. Felix around the wing again for Telford. He picks it up at the half boards. Outlet pass just out of Andrade's reach. That goes to the Admirals blue line. Admirals play it up the left wing. Telford slowed him down, gets the puck to Felix. Lead pass for Andrade at center. He sends it into the zone before the Flyers forwards peel off for a change. Admirals in the far corner behind the net. Up to the blue line. O'Shea stops that just outside the zone. Gets it across the way. Way winds up. Fired it. Blocked in front by the Admirals defense. Admirals through their zone up to the left side. Cross center ice in over the Flyers blue line. O'Shea with a good stick. Breaks it up. Sends it up the near wing. That'll come back to center ice. Admirals change directions. Bring it over the right side. Quick shot. Blocker saved by Milks for the near side. Admirals on the loose puck in the near corner. Akey takes a bump but gets the puck back in for Lunny along the half boards. Lunny tries to chip it up. The Admirals keep it in. Back to Lunny along the near wing. Play to the blue line. Admirals clear it back to center ice. Nickel pressuring. Admirals into the far corner. Way picks it up. hits the brakes behind his net. As the Admirals complete their change. Out the pass to Lunny. He'll bring it down the right side. Lunny cuts back through center, backhands it in over the Admirals blue line. They'll play it to the near wing. Admirals cross ice to the right side. In over the Flyers blue line. About 4 feet offside. Face-off just outside the Flyer zone. Randall steps in to take the draw. Loose puck through the legs. Randall tries to ship it forward. Admirals back in the Flyers territory. Savory through the middle, intended for DeCamillis. He breaks it up. Randall backs him up, gets it up the right side, lifts it off the boards to the blue line of the Admirals territory, and they'll change directions. Back to Savory. He'll send it out the left side to center ice. Randall just hits the brakes. Admirals back on their own end. We'll send it down the left wing. Shot on target. Milks steers that behind his net. Savory around the wing to Hunter. Hunter picks, the Admirals pick it up. Centering pass. Sloan had it in his feet. Randall couldn't clear it out. Admirals with the shot. Blocked, saved by Milks. Another shot saved by Milks to the near corner. Fired around the wing for DeCamillis. He'll chip that up the left right side. Randall at the Admirals blue line. Across for Kelly or Hunter. He was in a little too deep. Couldn't bury the empty net. Admirals back the other way through center ice. Chipped it into the Flyers territory behind their net. Admirals behind the Flyers goal, waiting for their line to change. We'll send it to the far corner. Hunter. Lead pass for DeCamillis. He picks that up. And over the left wing. DeCamillis with a shot just wide. Rebound. Comes through the near half boards. Hunter almost kept it in. Admirals to center. Felix chips it to the right side. He'll bring it back in over the blue line. Offside as the Flyers were changing. Just over 5 minutes to go in the second period. Andrade in for the draw. Wins that to Kelly, who chips it in over the blue line. Admirals back out to center. We'll fire it off the far wing. That'll go behind the net to the near corner. Felix to Telford. Telford to the blue line. Not out. Admiral send it right back in. Felix is there. Picks up the loose puck behind the Flyers' goal and brings it out the far side. Felix to Kelly. Up to Andrade, who gets center ice and fires it down the wing. Telford in on the forecheck in the near side. With Andrade, Admirals come up with it. Admirals skated out over the blue line, down the left side. In over the Flyers' blue line to the near corner. Centering pass picked off there by Felix. Felix off the far wing. Andrade backing him up. Picks up the loose puck, sends it down the near side to Telford. Admirals pinching, keep it in the zone. Andrade to Telford. He chips that up to center ice. Admirals cross ice down the right side. In over the Flyers' blue line. Jeffrey Stedman keeping his man on the outside. Traffic in front. Jeffrey Stedman to the near corner. Felix steps in to help. Admirals. Out front shot. That sails wide of the net. Felix on the loose puck in the near corner to Nickel. Nickel gets his feet moving through center, lifts it in over the right side to the near corner. Admirals pick it up behind their net to the far side. Loose puck at the blue line. Lunny, you're calling that. Nickel touches that center for the whistle. That was a terrible call. And Lunny's going to the box for slashing. Flyers penalty, number 19, Ethan Lunny. 2 minutes for slashing at 3:21 to go in the second period. Nickel on the draw. One back by the Admirals. They'll play it off the far wing. Back to the blue line. Shot through traffic. They scored. one goal per game. Randall in for the face-off. Loose puck under some feet. Randall to Hunter. Hunter in over the blue line. Hunter takes it wide. Centering pass blocked there by the Admirals. They'll bring it back the other way. Down the left side, chipped it past Sloan on the net. Milks steers out wide behind the net. Savory on the loose puck and behind the Flyers' goals. Admirals play to the point. Dumped back in off the wing. Cleared out through center. Out of there. Goaltender's out. No icing. DeCamillison on the forecheck. Admirals up the left side. Played through center. Savory picks it up. Back to Randall. He chips it across. Flyers were standing still. Admirals pick it up and over the blue line. Stop there by the Admirals. Shot. And Milks loves that one for the whistle. We got to get some shots on the goalie, people. Andretti steps in for the face-off. Scrum draw, Andretti to Felix. He sends that to Kelly. Felix picks it up, drags it down the right or left side. Felix with Telford in over the Admirals blue line. Felix with some speed gets it out front. Telford could not get the backhand down. Admirals clear that to the near blue line. Jeffrey Stedman there to keep it in to Andretti. Andretti at the near half boards. Battling. Telford comes up with it. Steps around one. Telford with the backhand. And glove there for the whistle. Stop shooting at his glove, boys. Andretti back in for the draw. One back by the Admirals to the near corner. They'll play behind the net to the far side. Kelly ties up his man, keeps the puck in deep. Lets a shot go from a steep angle. That missed just wide. Rebound comes all the way to the blue line. Admirals off the boards. Bring it in over the left wing in the Flyers territory. Felix steering him on the outside. Kelly chases centering pass. Missed play. Felix in the near corner sends it up the wing. Takes a funny hop. Admirals on it. Shoot. Blocker saved by Milks. Rebound out the far side. Admirals send it back in behind the Flyers' goal. Kicked in deep. Comes out front. Kelly. Through center. Through the defense. Kicks it back up to his stick. Kelly gets taken down. Oh, come on. 1 minute to go. One minute to go in the second period. These refs get paid a little extra tonight for the non-calls, or what? Akey stepping in for the face-off. Admirals win the draw to the near corner. Off the wing, Lunny picks it up. Lets a shot go. Into the goal, loose puck. Bounces wide of the net. Picked up by the Admirals. Nickel, bit of a high stick in the face. Akey drags the puck behind the net. Loose puck still there. Admirals come up with it. Akey battling hard, picks up the loose puck in the near corner. Centering attempt off the stick. That drifts behind the net. Admirals there. Akey doing a good job. Played back behind the net. Akey on the puck again in the far corner. Pokes it forward to Lunny at the half boards. Lunny to Way, he winds up, shoots. That sails high of the net. Rebound to the near half boards. Admirals to the blue line. Lunny swipes at it. Nickel on it, brings it in over the blue line. With 5 seconds to go, back to Lunny. O'Shea pressuring Admirals down the near side, and that'll do it for the second period. got a tie game, 1-1 at the end of the second period. All right, here we go to start the third period. Randall steps in for the face-off. Go, boys. Loose puck. Chipped towards the Flyers' blue line by the Admirals. Sloan to Savory up the near side. Hunter shifts that towards the Admirals' blue line. They'll play it back the other way, in over the Flyers' territory. Centering pass, broke up. Randall in the half boards. Admirals strip it from him, play it back into the near corner. Admirals throw it out front. That comes to the blue line. Hunter picks it up, steps around the defense, in over the right side. Hunter hits the brakes, slow play shot. Into the chest of the Admirals goaltender, hold on for the whistle. Randall in for the draw. Loose puck in the feet. Admirals kick it back to the far corner before playing it off the wing to the near side. Admirals up through center. Good back check by Savory. Breaks it up. Admirals bring it in over the blue line off the side of the net. Played to the near corner. Hunter to the blue line and out. DeCamillis pokes at it. Almost got it through the legs. DeCamillis on the back check. Gets a bit of a shot to the head. Admirals back down the right side. Gets center ice and dumps it into the Flyers' territory behind the net to the far corner. Both Flyers slowly to the puck. Centering pass by the Admirals off a skate to the near wing. Dumped back into the near corner. Admirals are on it. Savory and Randall trying to get a piece. Savory does get a piece. Hunter at the blue line. Admirals managed to keep it in the zone. Randall kicks it to the far wing. Admirals still having possession in the Flyers' territory. Savory, Hunter chips it forward. Randall down the left side. Randall all alone in over the blue line. Drives it through the defense. Randall in the far corner. Centering pass. Admirals intercept that. They'll skate it up the center. Picked off by Felix. He'll send it back in over the blue line. To the far corner. Admirals behind their net. They'll bring it up the near wing. Off the boards. Loose puck to the blue line. Andrade takes a shot. Played to Jeffrey Stedman, off the wing to Andrade, into his feet. No idea where it is. Admirals defense picks it up towards the Flyers blue line in over the right side. Shot through traffic off of Kelly's stick. That misses the net and comes out the far side. Played back to the near corner. Jeffrey Stedman to Andrade. Andrade gets center ice and fires it down the wing. Telford. Slow plays up to the blue line. Felix couldn't hold his own. Admirals down the left wing. In over the Flyers blue line. Going to the front shot. Good. Admirals with their first lead of the game. They get a 2-1 third period. Akey in for the draw. Admirals win it back into their own end. Nickel on the forecheck. Admirals off the wing up to center. We'll fire that to the far corner. O'Shea chips it off the wing. Lunny picks up the loose puck. Lunny under pressure, backhands that to Nickel at center ice. Lunny on the loose puck. In over the left wing, Lunny with a poke check by the Admirals. Throws it to the front, loose puck. Nickel jams at it. And the Admirals goaltender covers it for the whistle. .11:49 to go in the period. Akey back in for the faceoff. Bouncing puck. Nickel winds up. Missed wide. Rebound out the far side. Lunny in the corner. Off the boards to O'Shea at the blue line. O'Shea dumps it in. Lunny walks out front under pressure. Lunny with the backhand. Loose puck. Comes out front. Akey shoots. Off the blocker. Wide. Lunny on the rebound in the near corner. Lunny under pressure. Come on. Comes back away at center ice. Way under pressure. Gets it back to Lunny and over the blue line. Lunny runs into some traffic. O'Shea pinching. Gets it to Lunny. He fires. Steered wide by the Admirals goaltender. Nickel and Lunny. He gets cross-checked again. Admirals up the wing. Chipped it past way down the right side and over the Flyers blue line. O'Shea, lone man back. Gets the handle on it. Clears it to the outside. Admirals in the near corner. O'Shea with another good stick. Up the wing to the blue line. Not out. Shot through traffic. That missed wide. Lunny on the rebound. Turns and fires it down the right wing. That'll go for icing, but the Flyers will get the change. Randall in for the faceoff. One back by the Admirals to the point. Shot through traffic. Steered wide by Sloan to Hunter. He lifts that up through center ice. Randall in around his man. Picks up the loose puck in the far corner. Randall off the boards. Gets poke checked. Admirals pick it up in the far corner. Deacon Mills pressuring. Admirals fire to the blue line. Sloan keeps it in for a second. Admirals get a piece on the right side through center and over the Flyers blue line. Randall boxes the man out, gets the puck in the far corner. Randall off the wing. Pokes it up to the blue line, but not out. Has it in his feet. Comes back to Savory in front of the Flyers goal. He sends that to Hunter at the blue line. Hunter, backhand pass to Deacon Mills, tips it towards the Admirals blue line. We'll send it right back down the wing behind the Flyers goal to the near corner. 9:45 to go in the third period. Savory tries to send it up the wing. Randall gets it to the blue line, but not out. Admirals in front on net. Milk steers that to the outside. Sloan off the glass for Deacon Mills. Not out, back to Sloan. Sloan sends it behind the net to the near wing. Nobody's moving for the Flyers. Randall picks it up in the near corner. Off the wing. Randall gets it out over the blue line. Oh, come on! Andretti in for the face-off. One back by the Admirals. Their second power play of the night. Shot didn't make it all the way through. Admirals still on the puck. Going towards net, steered wide. That goes to the far corner. Kelly turns and fires it down the ice. Admirals goaltender plays it to the near corner. Kelly on the forecheck. A little more sense of urgency. Probably would have won that foot race. Admirals back in over the Flyers blue line. Shot through traffic. Milk comes out the far side. Jeffrey Stedman to Kelly, who sends it back down the ice. Andretti in on the forecheck. 1:20 to go on the Flyers penalty. 8.5 minutes to go in the period. Andretti intercepts out. Steps around one, but couldn't get the second. Akey on the loose puck to Andretti. Sends it back just in over the Admirals blue line. They'll bring it out. Cross ice down the left wing and over the Flyers blue line. Shot on target. Looks slow to cover that one, and the Admirals strip it. Up the far wing to the blue line. Not out. Felix battling with Akey. Admirals out front. It's the breaks back to the blue line. Through traffic tipped wide of the net. Felix turns and rifles it. That hits a body and comes out front of the net. Admirals still on the loose puck. Felix strips it. Sends it to Akey, who chips out just outside the blue line. That puck will roll into the Admirals territory with 30 seconds to go on the penalty. Admirals up the right side and over the Flyers blue line. Centering pass, O'Shea got a piece of it but gets taken out. Puck right over the blue line. Admirals are offside. They'll touch it. And they'll bring it just outside the Flyers territory. .14 seconds to go in the Flyers penalty. Akey steps in for the draw. Wins that back. Nickel turns and rifles that through the defense down to the near corner of the Admirals territory. Nickel on his horse, pressuring in the far corner, gets the battle. Admirals out the wing, up the center ice, played across, and right over the Flyers blue line. Caught the Flyers defense flat-footed. Nickel and Akey along the near boards, trying to drive it out of the zone. Admirals send it to the near corner. What are we doing? Flyers are standing around too much, watching the puck, hoping that it'll go down the other way. Admirals with the puck in behind the Flyers goal. Played off the back of the net. Gray picks it up, plays it out the opposite side. Up the wing, Lunny picks it up in over the left or right side. Admirals strip it there. Akey intercepts it. Akey cuts through some traffic. Loose puck. Akey kicks it to the near corner. Akey in the corner with Randall. Admirals come up with the puck. Lunny breaks it up. Savory fires it back across to the far side. Admirals first to the puck. He'll chip it up the wing. Lunny intercepts it. Runs out of room. Gets a backhand. Missed just wide. Randall on the rebound. Comes to DeCamillo. Shoots. Loose puck. Lunny over the net. And he scores! Woo! Flyers goal. Second of the game. Number 19, Ethan Lunny. Chipped over the Admirals goaltender to tie us up at 2. So boys, Randall steps in to take the face-off. Randall wins it forward. Admirals defense at the blue line. We'll send it up to the Flyers end. In over the Flyers zone, through the middle. Savory with a good stick. Gets it to Kelly to Randall. Chips it off the board, steps on the defense. Randall down the left wing. He's got DeCamillis. Centering attempt off the stick. Bouncing puck out front. Randall centers it again. Hunter kicks out to the far boards. Backhand pass back to Hunter. Far towards the net. Admirals cleared off the wing. As the Flyers defense was changing. Admirals at their own half boards. DeCamillo sprawling. Admirals get a piece and clear it to center ice. Felix. Lead pass for Randall. Off his backhand. He boxes out. Backhands it into the zone. Hunter pressuring. With 5 minutes to go in the period. Hunter knocks the puck off the stick to the near corner. Admirals off the boards. Just hops over Jeffrey Stedman's stick. He'll dump that back in the zone. Flyers clear, and the Admirals bring it back up through center. In over the Flyers blue line. Shot. Stick saved by Milks. Rebound out to the far corner. Felix off the wing to the half boards. It to the blue line, but not out. Shot blocked in front. Felix back in on the loose puck. He catches an edge. Admirals in the near corner to the point. Dumped back into the corner. Walks to the front. Shot. Milks makes the save and holds on to it for the whistle. 4:28 to go in the third period. Andrade steps in for the faceoff. Bouncing puck picked up by the Admirals. They'll shoot quickly, wide of the net. Rebound goes to the far half boards. Admirals chip it back in deep to the far corner. Tried to go off the wing. Tougher got a piece. Chips it forward. Admirals defense pinching, keeps it in the zone. Andrade behind his net. Up the near side. Tipped with a high stick. Touch. No, he doesn't touch it. Kelly picks it up in over the left wing. Centering pass off the side of the net. Admirals bring it back the other way. Through center in over the left wing of the Flyers territory. Shot. Saved by Milks. Rebound. Picked off there. Telford ties up the stick. Admirals get it back to the corner. Shot from a steep angle. That goes off the side of the net. Wraparound attempt. Andrade comes across. Clears it to the face-off circle. Admirals out front to the blue line. Shot through traffic. Way blocks that one to the outside. Way winds up. Fires it hard around the near wing. Kelly gets bumped. O'Shea steps in. Gets it to the blue line, but not out. Admirals back in the near corner. Andrade to the corner. Tipped again. Admirals back through center. Near the old blue line as the Flyers change. Nickel. Oh, reach for it. Not quite. Lunny swipes at it. Slows him down, but Admirals get the zone to the near corner. Lunny around the wing. That will go through center into the Admirals territory down the right side. Admirals cross ice pass at center. They'll pick it up. Sent in. Milks kicks that to the outside. Sloan to Akey. Akey with a bit of room down the left side. He drives for the blue line. Admirals send it back to center. Nichols there. Right back to the Admirals. They'll bring it in over the blue line. Lunny with a good stick. Clears it to center. 2.5 to go in the period. Admirals back in the Flyers territory. Sloan dumps it back to center ice. Admiral steps around and attacking Nickel. Shot blocked by Lunny. That sails wide of the net. Sloan doesn't get it all the way out. Akey bumps his man. Went down like a bag of feathers. Nickel clears that down the ice. And that'll be icing. With 2 minutes to go in the third period. Randall in for the face-off. One back by the Admirals. Quick shot. Steered wide by Milks. Keep that stick down, boy. Loose puck in front. Milks puts the pad down. Loose puck cleared to the far corner. Admirals in deep. Jeffrey Stedman and Randall in the far corner. Admirals come up with it. Throw it out front. Felix intercepted that pass. He'll poke it forward to Randall at center ice. Randall around the defense. He's got Hunter with him. Randall behind the net holds it there in the far corner. DiCamillo steps in. And that'll get a whistle. And there's a timeout. With 1:28 to go in the third period. The Admirals call the timeout. Face-off just outside the Admiral zone. Akey stepping in to take the face-off for the Flyers. Bouncing puck. Here back to Lunny. He sends that off the wing into the Admirals territory. Admirals pick up the loose puck and they'll break out. Admirals through center. Poke check there by Lunny. Admirals have their goalie pulled. for the extra attacker. How is that not offside? Nickel trying to settle the puck down. O'Shea to Lunny. Lunny holds it in the corner. Lunny couldn't get it down the wing. O'Shea has a shot. Lunny goes for it. Sends that down the wing. That'll go for icing with 52 seconds to go in the period. And the Flyers with the timeout. The Admirals with the empty net for the extra attacker. A face-off in the Flyers zone. I can only assume there's no overtime with the Admirals goalie pulled. Here we go. Last minute of play in the third period. We have 6-on-5 with the empty net. Akey steps in to take the face-off for the Flyers. One back by the Admirals to the point. Lunny on it. Pressure reached out by Nickel. He gets a piece of it. Nickel down the ice, down the left wing with the empty net. He shoots his goal! Nickel with the empty net to give the Flyers the lead. It's 41.7 seconds to go in the third period. Flyers goal scored by number 97, Caden Nickel. With 41.5 seconds to go in the period. Akey steps in to take the face-off for the Flyers. Scrum play, Nickel on the loose puck. Fires it down just in over the Admirals' blue line. We'll send it out the far side. Up through the middle, in over the Flyers' blue line. Savory stopped it there. That was backing up. Lunny to the blue line, but not out. Admirals pull their goalie again. Akey turns, rifles that down the ice. 20 seconds to go. Lunny on his horse. He'll beat out the icing. Lunny holds in the far corner. He gets pinned. 10 seconds to go. Lunny doing a good job. Admirals come up with it. Down the left side. Through center. Akey turns around. At center. Trickles it towards the net. That reaches just outside the D. And the Flyers win! Woo! Good game, boys.